Is now actually a good time to buy a home, or should people wait?
People have been trying to time the market for years. The reality is there is no perfect time to time the market. It's really about whether the right time for you.
When people ask you if now is a good time to buy, how do you answer that?
At the end of the day, I don't answer it with headlines. We really look at the math and the strategy. We don't look at interest rates necessarily. What we're really looking at is the client's individual profile. Like, what is their income stability? Are they in a good position to take that next move? Do they have the safety nets in place? And is it the right time in their heart for them?
A lot of buyers are focused on rates. Should they wait for rates to drop?
Interest rates do matter, but one of the strategies for people to understand is when rates are higher, their competition is down. So they're going to have more opportunity to identify homes and less competition to be able to buy the home for the right price. On the other hand, when rates drop, millions of people can enter the market, and as a result, the competition goes up and you end up competing against many more people. And when that happens, you may be buying at a higher price point. We can fix the interest rates later, but we can't fix the purchase price.
Are there opportunities in today's market that buyers might not realize?
Yes, absolutely. So when there's a lot of uncertainty, many people will sit on the sidelines because they're afraid to make a move. For those that are willing to take that shot, they're going to be able to get into a market with less competition, seller concessions, and be able to get a purchase price that's less than what you would normally pay. So the people willing to operate in that uncertain market can often come out ahead in the end.
What's the biggest mistake people make when deciding whether to buy?
The biggest mistake people often make when deciding to buy is trying to time the market. The reality is we don't know what's going to happen, and neither do they. What they need to do instead is really plan for their own success with their own strategy and have their fundamentals in place first and foremost. What the market does you can't control, but you need to be ready in here and you need to be financially ready to make that move.
So how does someone determine if now is right for them personally?
I always ask these questions. First off is, number one, like, in your heart, are you ready for that next move? And what I mean by that is you need to know that you have a job that's stable and you're in an area that you know you want to live. Because the last thing you want to do is buy a home and then find out you have to move a year later. You can actually lose a lot of money when you have to sell that quickly. Once we know, like, in their heart that they're ready to go, then it's a matter of the financials of, do they make enough income to support the payment? Do they have the money for the down payment? Is their credit score where it needs to be? And most importantly is, do they have funds for after closing to be able to live the lifestyle of being a homeowner with the additional expenses involved?
If someone wants clarity on whether now makes sense for them, what should they do?
Someone's looking for clarity. What I always recommend is there's a couple of options. They can take a 3-minute quiz that we offer online if they want to just do this themselves, or they can schedule a 15-minute consult with us, and we'll be happy to go through the numbers, talk to their specific situation, and see if it makes sense for them.